Okay, they're not building in the top box in this Warre Hive. I'm going to pull some frames from this box and put it up in this box. We'll get to take this apart today. It's been a long time since I've been in this hive, so I'm going to have to break it apart some as it is with a Warre Hive. Let's see how we make out. Hopefully this won't be too hard and I'll be able to give you a peek of what this thing looks like inside. Huh. That's interesting. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So the quilt box up top, I have insulation in the quilt box and the ants have moved in. See? There's an ant nest here. So before I put it back, I will clear it away. So there's bees up here, but they're really not doing anything. They're just kind of chilling out. Now I know that they've attached the comb to the windows in the back on this colony. So I need to tilt the box up, and when I do, I will cut the comb away so I can pull the frames and do a quick inspection. Smoker is just not very smoky today. I think, let's see if I can get this frame out, see how that works. No, I don't want to do that. I want to be careful on this, so I will tilt this box up like this. The good news is they didn't attach all the tops to the bottoms and such, if you know what I mean. And I'm going to take my hive tool and run it up inside next to the frames and cut away anything that's connected. Trying not to get stung in the process. Done. 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 I'll just take my time here. This box is actually very heavy with honey in the frames. So I've cut away the last 3 frames. I don't know how attached they are in the front, but I know in the back I've freed them up, so let's see how I make out in drawing the frame up. And what I want to do is put them in this box here. So I'm going to pull a frame, and now you get to see what they look like. And it's perfect. Very nice. Now this is the cool thing about this Warre Hive. They got a long frame in the front and a short one in the back. The short one in the back is so that it doesn't obstruct the window, but the small little part lets them build down, and then when they build down they don't connect it to the window usually. Now what I normally do is take my hive tool, this is really heavy, this frame, and I run it up between the glass and I push it this way to pack this edge. And if you pack that edge, that'll prevent the bees from fastening it even more in the future. Frame number 3. I have a lot to do today, so I'm really not going to worry about looking for the queen. And I'm going to take one of these that started, and I'm going to put it in this box to give them the idea of what I want from them. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to do something different, and I'll tell you what that is. I'm going to take the drawn frame that I pulled, and I'm going to put it alongside of a frame that they started. So they have drawn, started, drawn, started. So this frame that started, I'm going to put that in next to a frame that's drawn. And hopefully that'll give them the idea of what I want them to do when the time comes. Okay. A lot of bees in this hive. These frames are full all the way through, which is great. I'm just going to scrape the glass off while I have access to it, so it's clear. I think it's plexiglass if I'm not mistaken. And I could get to the plexiglass here on this side now that I have access and the frame being open. No brood, it's a honey frame. Put it to the outside. And I'm going to put a empty frame next to it. Oop. Now I'm marked, I could smell the banana smell. Scrape the stinger out and smoke that area. Still a stinger laying on my skin, so let me flick that off and get rid of it. Yeah, moving a little too fast. Need to slow down a little. Coming in. When you're coming in over a colony that hasn't been opened a long time, and this hive hasn't been, I'm smoking them down so I could scrape the top of these frames off. That's what that was. Oop, fell down in there. I guess I'm going to leave it. Just connecting it from the side. Scraping down the wax that's on the window. And moving it over. So now there's drawn comb, empty, drawn. I'm going to put an empty in here, and I'm going to move one more over. Actually, take that out for a sec so I can reach in here. I'm moving the girls away from the glass so that I can get in here with my hive tool and disconnect anything that they've connected to the side over here. Done, and that should come out freely. What a nice design they came up with on this colony. Just the way that they built these bars is a little bit different than a traditional one, and it really works well. Okay, so this was not a complicated thing. I'm gonna actually scrape this one down real quick while I'm in here. But it wasn't meant to be. It was just a matter of getting bees to come up into this top box, and hopefully this will entice them to come up and build out when they have bees going in here. Let me show you real quick what it looks like. Tilt it up. You see they have every other frame now. And the window goes in the back. So we're all set. So I'll put the roof back on it after I clear the ants away, and hopefully in the next couple weeks they'll get to work drawing out the comb that they've been stalled on. When we button everything up, we'll get to the next colony.